morning. It is 6:30 and I just took the bus out of Tehachapi back onto the trail. My pack is very heavy. It's at pretty much max capacity because I'm carrying 5 days of food and 4 liters. So I'm probably around 35 pounds right now. And of course, the first thing we're doing is climbing like 2,000, 3,000 feet. So first part of the morning is going to be pretty tricky, but it'll get easier as we keep drinking water. The next water source is in 17 miles, so we absolutely have to make it that far. And then we'll see where we're camping from there. We'll probably camp either at the water source or just after it. But yeah, just gonna take it slow since my pack is very heavy, and I know that's always a little bit harder on my body. I had a really fun time in Tehachapi, and now I am ready to hit the trail. One quick update, a lot of us are currently thinking of going all the way to Lone Pine and then flipping north from there. So that's kind of an update. I was possibly going to do it in Lake Isabella, but I'm no longer doing that. So, well, at least for now. But anyways, hitting the trail now. I do not like this one bit. Way too many beehives that are not needed right here. Okay, obviously bees are actually very important, but as you know, I'm allergic. I have heard of multiple people getting stung on this section, so I just really hope I'm not one of them. Yeah, wish me luck. So every town stop, I end up taking like maybe one luxury food item along. And that's important because you don't want to get just completely sick and tired of all the food you're eating. So it's nice to have some kind of cool prize to eat, and I'm always excited to eat it. However, I always end up regretting taking it while I'm doing my first walk of the day. Then once I'm eating it, I'm happy. But today, I am regretting 3 one of those applesauce pouches, which are super low calorie, so not really worth taking it along. And then the main thing, and I'm almost scared to admit this, cream cheese that weighs 8 ounces. I can't help it. It's Fast Track's fault. Fast Track always eats gourmet on trail. He has lots of amazing things that he brings along, and then when he eats them, I and other people get super jealous, and we're like, dang, that looks so good. So one thing he brings a lot is cream cheese, just for like the first 2 days, and then he eats them. I brought 8 ounces. 2 miles in, and not that tired yet. However, I think I'm gonna need a break to emotionally prepare myself to climb this. Not messing around today. I went straight for listening to music to get up this climb, because these next 3 or 4 miles are going to be the hardest part of the whole day. Honestly, I'm happy to get it over with in the morning when it's still cool, but I've already decided I'm not going to suffer uphill with my very heavy pack. We're going to listen to some jams. And speaking of jam, we went and saw Aladdin in theaters yesterday, which it was really fun to do some like real life stuff, like see a movie. Felt very conventional. But anyways, highly recommend. Definitely cheesy at parts, definitely forced sometimes, but I laughed so hard. There was one scene where like literally I like laughed inappropriately long, like I couldn't stop laughing. And I was like plugging my nose and my mouth to try to stop making noise. And like tears were streaming down my face because it was so funny. So yeah, highly recommend. Okay, right now it's not the pack weight that's the problem uphill. It's definitely the wind. I'm going against wind, and it has gusts up to like 60 miles per hour. I can tell because it's like moving me physically. But yeah, so when that's going against me and I'm trying to go uphill, Sometimes I am crawling at snail's pace. That's a little bit out of the wind. It's only like gusts of 20 miles per hour instead of gusts of 60. It's really windy, which I expected since there's a lot of windmills here. But let's just hope that my campsite tonight is a little more sheltered than this. I love these top of the world feelings when you walk on a ridge. Alright, so I've gone 6 miles now and I'm officially on top of the climb, on top of the world. Gonna look for a good place to take a break for a little bit. My Achilles are a little tight. Overall, my body did really well with going uphill for so long with so much weight. It's 9:30 right now, so I'm definitely averaging like 2 miles an hour. I'm definitely going slow, but it just works better for me this way when I carry heavy. The rest of the day should be up and down, and should be a little easier. It smells amazing like flowers up here. Still windy, but very pretty. Yep, cream cheese and pepperoni. Now that I packed it out, and I get to eat it, I'm actually really happy. This morning I was like, why did I bring 8 ounces of cream cheese? But now I'm like, yeah, I got to eat 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're making really good time. Taking our lunch break right now, and we only have 6 miles to go, so we could do that in like 2, maybe 3 hours. So we're taking a longer break. It's a beautiful area. Wildflowers underneath a tree. It's not hot enough that we really need a siesta, but we'll probably stay for an hour or 2 at lunch and then keep going. I made Crater hike with me because I got really scared of mountain lions. There's a bunch of comments about people seeing them, so I started getting really paranoid, and he's being nice and hiking with me. Alright, I'm hiking again. It wasn't quite a siesta, but it was a very long lunch break. We did like 2.5 hours for lunch. Did some napping. It was really nice. Very relaxing. We had a perfect little lunch spot. Now we're going to be climbing 800 feet over 2 miles, which is not bad at all. And then it's all downhill from there to the water. This was a fairly long water carry. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. It was 17 miles without water, so we were carrying a lot of water, and we're all going to try to camp by the water source. But that's in only 6 miles. I did have some of my water spill during the break, but I still have 1.5 liters, and that's plenty for 6 miles. I'm going to try to take this climb a little slow. I was feeling pretty good, but during the lunch break, my Achilles really tightened up, so we'll take it slow, not stress them out too much. So I was finally just passed by the first person that I've seen all day besides Crater. Crater and I took the early, like 6 a.m. bus out of town while some of our other friends were gonna sleep in a little bit longer. But then we didn't see anybody out here, like nobody else left early. So then we thought, okay, probably people will take the 8 a.m. bus. But then we took like almost a 3-hour break and nobody passed us. So finally now the first person passed us, and they were somebody who started at 9 and haven't taken any breaks. So I don't know, it's funny, it's like this last section, there's people around everywhere constantly, like you constantly had people in view. And then apparently the 2 of us were the only ones who actually got out of town early. Everybody else either, I don't know, maybe got sucked into town again or is leaving really late. I think most people, once they leave town, want to make it to the water source. I'm guessing towards evening, the water source will get pretty popular, but so far it's been pretty secluded out here. This is supposedly a campsite right here, but I would not want to camp here. First of all, these guys make noise. Second of all, the ground is so hard. I feel like it would be super uncomfortable.
I don't know the names up there very well. Like I said, I've been following them pretty good.
So I forgot to buy a new fuel canister. So I'm now cold soaking for the very first time. And so I put ramen and potatoes into a bag to cold soak it. And then it had a hole in it. So now it's like crammed into my pot, but it doesn't quite fit. So I'm a hot mess, but hopefully it tastes good. This is what my almond joys looks like. Yummy.